Oh, hi Men's Health. I'm Phil Dunster, and today, y'all are gonna learn how to train like me. One of the things that I really wanted to do when approaching preparation for Ted Lasso was find a sort of exercise that I could enjoy that wasn't as tedious as just sort of picking heavy things up and putting them back down again. And one of the things I really wanted to get into was Olympic lifting, and that's how I met Nat. And she has found this really brilliant program, which is a great hybrid of hypertrophy work and also strength training. Footballers, they need to use a lot of explosive work. I fortunately don't have to have the stamina of a professional footballer when playing Jamie Tart in Ted Lasso. And so I could just work a lot on the explosive stuff. But also it's really good for body conditioning as well, good for the shoulders, for the Hollywood muscles, I think some people might call them.
All right, so for today's workout, Phil's going to start with his warm-up. So normally at the beginning of the session, we do some mobility and drills, and the whole idea of this is it's going to prepare and prime his body for the lifts.
This is the worst part of the workout. Little tiny groin muscles working, but it's good for you, like your vegetables.
And obviously because he's doing very high velocity movements, we want to make sure that he's able to get into the right positions, he's warming up the right muscles, and it's basically just going to prepare him for that section.
That's my PT, and we started working together just over a year ago now. My focus was definitely on strength training, but also making sure that I was staying in the right sort of shape for Jamie Tart in season 3 of Ted Lasso, never becoming too bulky in certain areas.
Then the main block of his workout will be 2 7-minute EMOMs, so that's every minute on the minute he's going to perform 2 snatches or power snatches.
It's easy when there's no weight on it.
So the whole idea of this is that he's going to start to train under fatigue and try to maintain or build the weight up as he goes along.
EMOMs are really good, I think, for body conditioning because you're effective. You just got to keep going, maintaining that form. It's a fairly medium weight, so long as it's about speed of movement, which may well decrease as we go on.
And then after that, he's got his 7-minute cleans. So with the cleans, again, we're looking to make sure that he's driving through the legs, turning under the bar and getting his elbows nice and high. Whew. A lot of the time when I started working with Phil, his mobility in his lats was a little bit limited. So making sure that he can get under the bar and get the elbows nice and high and keep the grip nice and relaxed is going to be one of the most important things. Making sure he's pushing under at the top and keeping his chest nice and upright.
As part of the progressive overload within each session, you're always looking to add on little by little, and it really is sometimes just like 0.5 either side. It's just about progressing little by little each time, really. What's my face looking like during that? There's no way to do it cool. I wouldn't know how to anyway, but...
And then after that, we've got some front squats and bench press. So again, the compound movements we throw in at the end towards kind of making sure that he's building the strength work.
I hate Bulgarian split squats, man. It's just really good to have these sort of humbling movements. Stops you from ego lifting too much. You know, on a day off from filming, you want to really feel like you've utilised that time to work out and stay fit. And let me tell you, when you get to the end of one of these sessions, then yeah, you're going to feel like you've really worked. So here, we're doing a chest-supported dumbbell row. Me resting my chest on the bench alleviates a lot of swinging. What I'm looking to do here is really engage the lats in by sort of rowing back to here rather than sort of coming up here and using the rear delts. Really focused a lot on the negative movement with Nat as well. Trying to make sure I'm not just coming back down, trying to really stabilize, which has varying degrees of success with me. We finished that tricep. We've been working down from the bigger muscle groups with the Olympic lifting, working down to sort of slightly smaller while still doing hypertrophic work. And now we're going to go down to some conditioning work on the sled. It mimics sprinting. It's a really low position, using a lot of power to try and get that sled going forwards, using momentum. Once you get it going, you've got to keep that momentum up. Yeah, it's going to get me sweating. Whew. Well, I'm sweating about half the amount that I normally do on a nat sesh. I think that's pretty good. Ted Lasso's coming out on Apple TV+. Go watch it, go watch it, go watch it.
Yes.
And that's a wrap. Bye.